Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Arcanum. So there was an item in the general store that I did not notice that I do want to buy. So let's go ahead and talk to him. This trade, he should have it at least. Let's see. Where was that? Does he not have it in stock? Oh, nope, keyring. There we go. I'm going to want to buy that. So that way I can put all my keys on that, and it'll just, I think the weight won't change, and it'll just take up these two slots. So, there we go. Okay. Very nice. It's a guard. I doubt the guards are going to have much to say. 3 Wellington Road, the Pettibone residence. What do you have to say, sir? Standing in an alley. What? I'll be off then. Okay, apparently you don't have anything to say. Got a little, laggy there. Hello?
Good you came. I need to know whether you can be discreet. I have something very important I need done, but no one must know about it.
My discretion depends on what you're asking of me, miss.
Excuse me, where are my manners? I am Miss Cassandra Pettibone, wife of Basil Pettibone, lower assemblyman of the gnomish conglomerate within the Industrial Council. Welcome to my humble abode.
Pleased to meet you. Now, about this job. So you're proud to be the trophy wife of a silly little gnome? Ooh.
I must tell you, I've been in such a state since that Mr. Willowsby brought home her elven funeral dagger. She thinks she's such the height of fashion.
Would you like me to steal it for you? The bag! How dare she flaunt herself that way?
Isn't it dreadful, the arrogance? So you could see how important it is for me to put her in her place.
Do you have something specific in mind?
Here, look at this. She hands you a newspaper. Have you heard about the elven burial catacombs they've unearthed in Morbahan Plains? Look at the engraving of this funerary stone. It is simply fabulous. I must have it.
That seems a bit dangerous. What are you willing to pay? I'll have to think this over. You may have no morals, but thievery is beneath me, madame. I take offense at this rape of my people by the whores of the rich. I mean, they're dead. They're not using it. I don't care.
I'd be prepared to offer you 250 coins for your troubles.
That's not enough to risk my life. 300 is my price.
I'm sorry, I cannot afford such an extravagant fee. 250 gold is all I have.
I suppose that will suffice.
Excellent. Let me mark your map with the location of the Elven Tombs. Please hurry back with my treasure. I cannot wait to see Miss Willoughby's face turn green with envy.
I mean, I took plenty of stuff from the dead of Scarbray, so... Wellington Road, Pickwick Alley, the Willoughby residence. Okay, didn't actually mean to run that far in, but... Guys, thank you.
Hello, madame. May I help you?
Might I ask who you are, good ogre?
Yes, of course. I am Lorhan. I am an employee of Mr. Edward Willowsby, in whose home you are currently standing.
I see. Is Mr. Willowsby at home?
No, I'm afraid Mr. Willoughby is currently in Caledon on some important business for the Tarantian Industrial Council. I'm sure he'll have some time to speak with you when he returns.
When will he return?
I'm not sure, but feel free to stop by any time. I'm always here watching over things.
I'll be departing now. Don't mind me. Aha. With the doors closed. I think that was a failure. Yep. Wooden object. Oh. Oh my. Mechanized arachnid. I was not expecting to go down into the sewers. Weapon damage. Oh, that's not good.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Thanks, Virgil. I'm not liking this thing. This area. I think this is going to be a very, very bad place to be. Wait, oh, did I drop my weapon? I did.
I've been seriously hurt, madam. Please help me.
No, I think you've been dead, Virgil. Well, they did manage to kill one. Welp. Welp. Alright, so, I don't know what governs the spells improving. I might have to actually do lockpicking. Boots, revolver parts, engine muffler, charcoal. Those might be good for selling at some point. Halster Residence, 40 Devonshire Way. 46 Devonshire Way, the Moorland Residence. Where is 42 and 44? Grant's Tavern. There's a woman down here we could go talk to. You know or not. Come along, people. Oh, I thought she was actually standing, like, out waiting for you to go talk to her and get a quest. Hello.
Be quick about it.
May I ask you a question?
What can I do for you, madame?
What goes on around here?
Might be a good idea to lock up your valuables. There's been a number of robberies in the city, mostly of precious art.
Thank you kindly. No, goodbye. Okay. Let's go see what we have here. Hello?
What do you want?
Yes, what is it?
Hello, I don't believe we've met, madame. She looks a bit distracted and somewhat distraught.
Yes, where are my manners? I'm Miss Evelyn Geringsburg. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Yeah, so I'm using the larger font mod, which we're probably going to get this occasionally. I didn't say, madame. My name is Elmandretta. Pleasure to meet you, madame.
Very good. It's so nice to meet well-bred individuals. Now, I hate to be rude, but I really must excuse myself. I have so much to deal with, what with the robbery and all.
Robbery? Madame, is there anything I can do?
I'm afraid that there's little to be done now. 2 nights ago, there was a break-in here at the mansion. In the morning, we awoke to find some of our most prized possessions had been stolen, including, I think, a painting. Kurgan and Persephone, a Pizarro original.
I'm so very sorry. Have the police any leads?
Police have had little luck in catching the criminals. It seems they've covered their tracks pretty well. There's a local paper around here somewhere describing the incident. You're welcome to it.
She gestures lazily. Something painting. Okay. Perhaps I could offer my services in finding the painting?
Oh yes, I'd be most grateful. Would you really do that? I could offer you, 300 gold pieces if you were to return it.
Of course, madame. I'd be honored to take the job.
Splendid. Thank you so much. I'll await your return.
Let me see if I can position myself in such a way that we're not gonna get that so high. All right. Can I ask you some more questions about the crime? How was the house broken into?
The front door. It was a professional job. as we heard nothing from our bed. Our butler, Polgrim," she points at her half-ogre servant, "was outside on his nightly patrol. The thief was in and out in minutes."
I see. A few more questions about the crime. Does anyone else have a key to your house?
"No, my husband and I are the only people who have keys to the manor. Even Polgrim is without one."
Okay. Who knew the painting was here at the house?
"No one beyond our closest friends. Of course, my husband is apt to go out drinking with his friends on occasion. Are there any men who who don't enjoy the infrequent snifter of brandy? I suppose he might have revealed it in public in one of his weaker moments."
I see. A few more general questions. Good day for you. To you. Go take that, Take the paper. Thank you. Garingsburg heist. Painting stolen. Thieves still at large. Late on Tuesday evening, the mansion of Mr. James and Mrs. Evelyn Garingsburg at 37 Devonshire Way was broken into by thieves and ransacked, according to sources close to the family. Among the many items stolen was the famed Kurgan and Persephone painting by Pizarro. Sold last year at Renaud's for a reputed 50,000 gold pieces, the painting was the showpiece of the Garingsburg Gallery. Mr. Garingsburg, a long-standing member of the Wellington Gentlemen's Club, had this to say: "You can be assured that the perpetrators of this heinous crime will be brought to justice, and that reparations will be made." Mrs. Garingsburg was unavailable for comment. The Garingsburgs have offered a 300 gold piece reward. This crime is only the latest in many art-related robberies, which have included the Lorik in Repose statue and the Blendon vase. This is incredibly tiny font. Also, I like that it was sold for 50,000 gold pieces, but they're only offering a 300 gold piece reward. Weather. The Meteorological Service Bureau of Toronto is predicting sunny weather for the next 2 to 3 days, with an increasing chance of precipitation before the passage of a fortnight. Tax increase. The Parliament is again considering raising the levy of incomes in Toronto by another 2 coins for every 100 earned. The Speaker has refuted all public criticism of this increase by citing the importance of public works projects currently underway. Public service announcement. There will be a City Council meeting this Friday, which is open to the public. The meeting will commence sharply at 7 p.m. Editorial reminder. The Torontian would like to... That's just it. They would just like to. Elven Tombs discovered. I didn't realize that I actually got a newspaper from her. Discovery of tombs in the Morbihan Plains by learned Professor R.I. James, cause of much excitement. Professor William G. Harriman is set to embark on an expedition to the Morbihan Plains, where a new series of ancient elvish tombs have recently been unearthed, including this exquisite example of a prehistoric elven funerary art. According to learned Professor R.I. James of the Tarantian University, who is currently on the scene, these tombs conclusively prove that prehistoric elven society buried their dead in the ground, as I had previously theorized. Professor James discovered the tombs while searching the region for more of the fossils which have so delighted the visitors to the Polytechnic's Hall of Natural History. The unprecedented collaboration between Mr. James and Harriman is a unique event in the histories of their respective institutions of employment, and perhaps heralds a new era of cooperation between the two. In any case, the curate was most effusive in praise of the kindness and good judgment of Professor James, who immediately sent for him when the nature of his discovery became clear. Weather. Meteorological Service Bureau of Toronto is predicting sunny weather for the next 2 to 3 days, with an increasing chance of precipitation before the passage of a fortnight. Tax increase. Wow, it's like the exact same stuff. Alright, well. Alright, we got another little quest to do. I feel like you tried to get out the window there. Be quick about it. Greetings, who are you?
I'm Laura, the housekeeper.
Isn't this a Moreland residence?
Mr. and Mrs. Moreland have gone on holiday.
Ah, excellent. Can you help me with something?
Maybe. That depends upon the request.
I'd like to receive apprentice training. Haggle. Alright. I've come from Madame Lil's.
Ah, so that's where the fine bauble came from.
Oh, good. You found the necklace.
Oh yeah, I found it right after that Cassie whore left. A good thing, too. Mrs. Moreland came home and took it upon herself to inspect my cleaning, not an hour after she'd gone. She would have found it for sure.
I'm sure Madame Lil will be glad that you got it first. Where is it?
Hold on there, Missy. I hid it from Mrs. Moreland. I kept quiet about it. I kept it safe all this time. What are you going to give me as my reward?
Reward? Isn't that what Mr. Moreland pays you for?
Yes, I can see how you deserve something for your trouble. I'll be reasonable. Yeah, I work so hard, saving away all day long, keeping everything nice and tidy for the Morelands. You think they appreciate me? No, not a bit. Always calling me lazy and worthless. Good-for-nothing rich folks. If I wasn't so desperate for the money, I'd leave in an instant.
Sorry you're not happy, but I've got to take the necklace back. You poor girl, you could do so much better for yourself. Looking at you with tears gleaming in her eyes.
What do you mean?
Okay, that was not exactly what I was expecting to go down. You're a pretty thing, you could use that to your advantage. Why not take advantage of your youth and beauty? Well. Nah, not doing that. I need that necklace. Can you help me with something? Come from Madame Lil's. Oh, good, you found the necklace. Where is it? Yes. Alright, and I gotta take the necklace back.
I think I deserve a little something for my effort.
Give it to me now. You're going to deserve a beating if you don't give it to me. It's not much, but would you be happy with 25 coin?
25 coin? Why, that's an insult for all I did.
Look, I got 50 coins for defeating rather powerful thieves. So, actually, I don't think I've gotten that yet. I'll have to go back there. I'm sorry, Laura, but it's all I've got to offer.
Ha, don't try and lie to me. I know Madame Lil sent you. And that lady is rolling in coin. I want 50, and I won't settle for a coin less.
Alright, fine, here. Give me the necklace.
That's more like it. Here you are. Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, goodbye. I can be reasonable. Cassie's necklace. Wait, I thought they said ruby. That's blue. Rubies are red. Sapphires are blue. And they're the same stone, but still. Nice to meet you. Good day to you. Oh, Mrs. Regina Halster. Okay, apparently I don't have anything that I can talk to you about. The Wellington Gentlemen's Club. Hello, madame. May I help you? Might I go in for a drink? I'm sorry, madame. This is a gentleman's club. No offense, but females are not allowed within. Is there no way I might be permitted to enter? He gives you a haughty stare. I'm sorry, madame. This is a gentleman's club, and it has long-standing rules concerning the, fairer sex. Mr. Wendell Wellington established this club 30 years ago, and if he says no women, then there will be no women allowed on my watch. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. I see, and where might I find this Mr. Wellington? The bouncer looks at you incredulously. Madame, as if I would ever tell you where the Honorable Mr. Wellington lives. Please, respect a man's wishes and his privacy. I must ask you to leave the premises. And I'm departing. I had a question about the Garingsburg robbery. The Garingsburg robbery? Yes, dreadful business, that. Can't say I'm surprised, though. Old James was here just a week ago, blustering on about his painting and how much it was worth. Every man in Toronto knew it was there by the time they dragged him out of here. Might I ask you a couple of questions about that night? What would you like to know? Who was Mr. Garingsburg here with that evening? Oh, you know, the usual circles, Mr. Willowsby, and Mr. Pettibone, and most of the gnomish gentlemen, as well as a few of the more decadent city elves, the crowd he usually travels with. I see. A few more questions about that knight. Who might hold ill will towards Mr. Garingsburg?
No one that I'd know. He's a jolly little fellow, Mr. Garingsburg. Always one to buy the house a round of drinks. Oh, the stories I could tell.
Yes, I'm sure. A few more questions about that knight. Was there anyone strange here that evening?
Well, I'm not quite sure. That's the sort of information that might cost someone a few coins.
I'd say about 50 pieces? Yes, fine.
Sounds good.
He takes a piece of paper from his jacket. This page is from the guest book. It's from that evening. Perhaps you might be able to find something in it. Seriously? Like, you just happen to have that waiting for someone to come by and pay you for it, huh? Alright, perhaps I could take a look around inside.
I'm sorry, madame. This is a gentleman's club. No offense, but females are not allowed within.
Okay. Well, we did get this note. Tuesday evening, Wellington Gentlemen's Club. Edward Willowsby, member. James Garingsburg, member. Parteran, member. Rory Limes, guest. Basil Pettibone, member. Ulan Cantor, member. Miles Jerriston, member. Okay, so there was Rory Limes, who was a guest. A name on the list you gave me, Rory Limes. Who is he? He pulls you aside, whispering harshly.
Good God, woman, will you shut up already? If anyone finds out I gave that to you...
He calms down a bit.
Listen, I don't know who Limes is, but you can always check the Hall of Records. They might have some information.
I'll be off then. You need to be rude about it, you jerk. 73 Vermilion Road, the Bridesdale Inn. 44 Grimson Way, the Franklin Residence. Overweight, homely gentleman. Half-ogre city dweller.
What, are you a beggar? What is it, elf?
I'm just gonna go talk to this guy.
How do you do? My pleasure indeed.
Okay, I guess I can't do anything to you. With you. To you. Whatever. Can I search any of these? Nope. Ah, Dwarf City Dweller. Hello?
Hello.
You speak!
I don't believe we met. Your name is?
Who might you be to ask a dwarf his name? Bloody ignorant outlander, I'd say. As if a dwarf would give his name.
Forgive me. I wasn't aware it was such a breach in etiquette.
Excuse me. You don't need to take such treatment from this dwarf. Bloody annoying little runt, if you ask me.
Well, that's kind of rude, actually, Virgil. But your opinion has been noted.
I mean, look at him. Putting on airs like he's some sort of native dwarf. I'd be surprised if he's ever even been out of the city in his entire life. You can always smell a city dwarf a mile away. He's probably got a manicure. His beard looks a bit scraggly, too. Probably out past his bedtime.
It's in the middle of the day. Enough, Virgil. Also, you seem to be rather prejudiced against dwarves. Now, what seems to be the problem, sir?
I was saying that it was bloody rude of you to be asking me, a dwarf, for his name. It's not something to be thrown out and away like the day's rubbish.
No, you give it in as a kind gesture of friendship. Forgive me, I wasn't aware it was such a breach in etiquette.
I suppose you're none to blame, stranger. Perhaps I am a little quick-tempered myself. Please forgive my harsh words. You may call me Magnus.
A pleasure, sir. What were you saying about a dwarf's name?
Well, dwarves are an ancient race, and our traditions
So are elves.
run deep. A dwarf's true name, his family name, is a sacred thing, a thing of mystery and power. Magnus is my common name. If I knew you well, I'd also tell you my family name. But Magnus will do for now.
Okay. Why are you so protective of your family name?
Dwarven names are symbolic, a reflection of our history, who we are. A dwarf who gives just anyone his name has no respect for that history.
I see. Thank you for the lesson, Magnus.
It's nice to meet an outlander who tries to understand our ways. Well met, my friend. Now, how can I help you?
Might I ask you a few questions?
What is it that you need to know?
Do you know what establishment this is?
Yes, I do. And I curse the day I ran across the devils who own it. Ungodly bunch they are. I can only guess what goes on behind those doors. That building is the headquarters for the infamous P. Schuyler and Sons.
Well, that's good news, because that's what I was looking for. What can you divulge about P. Schuyler and Sons?
What can I divulge, you ask? Where would you like me to begin? P. Schuyler and Sons is the oldest business in Tarrant, a trader in jewelry and the occasional rare or sought-after trinket or bauble. Their business reputation is untarnished, second to none.
And yet there's something strange about them, I'm getting.
Strange? Strange doesn't begin to describe what they are. Do you know that no one has seen the supposed owner, Polonius Schuyler, or his sons in more than 15 years? And even then, the gentleman who saw them, a trader in gems from Ireland, died a week later from what they could only describe as consumption.
Oh, I've died of that plenty of times in Crusader Kings. What else is said about them?
Have you heard about the Eyeless Five?
Who?
8 years ago, there were 5 ruby pendants sold at auction through P. Schuyler and Sons. All the ladies who wore them were murdered, their eyes plucked from their heads.
Why would P. Schuyler and Sons plot to kill their customers?
Why do madmen do anything? They're bloody madmen, that's why. If you're not going to use the sense you were born with, then I'll not continue. Suffice it to say that P. Schuyler and Sons is an extremely unusual company. And I'm not the only one to think so.
Fair enough, I understand, Magnus. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same, my friend. You seem awfully curious about P. Schuyler and Sons. What brings you here?
I have my reasons, and I'm not playing the conspicuous twit. I'm investigating a ring. It appears they were the sellers.
Interesting. I, too, am investigating one of their products. I saw it for sale in a pawn shop down the merchant's quarter, and it had their imprint. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, very much so. The dwarf shows you a rather plain-looking bronze bracelet with some faded carvings barely visible along the outer surface. On the inside, you see the imprint of P. Schuyler and Sons. Rather nondescript piece, I'd say. What is its significance? What are these carvings? I can't quite make it out.
Don't you see? There, a cross. And there, a sunburst. All of these are old dwarven characters, symbols in a lost language. These are landmarks in my people's history, milestones for the dwarven age.
It seems like it's old. Why would it be imprinted like this? What do you think is significant about this bracelet?
Do you see these dwarven gauntlets I wear? They were given to me by my grandfather, who in turn received them from his. Do you see the symbol carved on them? It's the same as the symbol carved on the bracelet. These gauntlets are the only link I possess to my ancestors, my clan, lost to my family since before any of us can remember.
Who was your clan? Why was your family separated from them?
Never ask a dwarf the name of his clan. I'd sooner cut my beard than tell you the sacred name of my people. Such an action might be considered blasphemy. And as for my family, that's none of your concern. We were lost to them, and I've spent the last 200 years looking for where they might have gone.
Yeah, 200 years, just how old are you? That's silly. I'm 200 years old. Very sorry. I say, have you spoken to the Schuylers about this?
That, my friends, is the point of this whole story. I've tried on multiple occasions to speak with the Schuylers concerning this bracelet and where they got it. But I've been stonewalled by their employees from the very beginning. They're hiding something. I know it.
What could they possibly be trying to conceal?
The sources behind their inventory, the reasons for their exclusiveness, who knows? But I do know that I'm gonna find out where they got this bracelet, regardless of what is necessary to do so.
I see. Well, perhaps we could work together.
No, I think you're a bit green just yet. Come back after you've seen a little more of the world.
Alright, I need to get a few more levels.
The dwarf always chooses his companions wisely. But I just don't know about you. I do wish you luck in your search, though. If I do find anything out, I'll share it with you.
Alright, I'd appreciate any information you might uncover. Goodbye.
Hello, welcome to P. Schuyler and Sons, dealers in the rare and beautiful. My name is James Kingsford. How might I help you?
Do you have any charcoal? Hello, I'd like to talk with someone concerning this ring.
What exactly can I help you with? Did you purchase the ring from P. Schuyler and Sons?
Not exactly. I was given the ring by, someone.
No, I'm very sorry, but we don't guarantee the quality of our products unless they were purchased directly from us. Now, if there's nothing else, I really must get back to work.
I mean, it was purchased directly from you, as far as I know, but it was given to me as a gift. Surely that should not invalidate your guarantee. No, you don't understand. Perhaps if I spoke to Mr. Schuyler.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible. The Schuylers are extremely busy men, and I know they can't be bothered with something as trivial as your concerns with a product you didn't even buy.
Someone bought it? Come on! It was given to me as a gift, a birthday gift. Have you never gotten a birthday gift, sir? Have you never felt that joy of opening the present and unwrapping it and seeing the item that someone has so thoughtfully given to you? I think you're lying. Well, that's fair. I am. But wait, I just need to find out who...
I'm so very glad you stopped by, though. Feel free to browse the store if you'd like. Have a good day.
Dick. Alright, well, there's a tavern over here. So we'll go over here. What level do I need to be? Yeah, I need a few more levels. I'm not sure what level I need to be, but it's definitely more. It's like 7 or 8 or something.
What does an elf want with me?
What do you know, friend?
Oh, not much. Bloody shame about the Eye of a Zephyr crash, isn't it? Know anything about that, friend?
Sure. No, I can't say that I have.
Really? Are you quite sure about that, miss? I think you might know a lot more about it than you let on.
I told you I don't know anything about it, friend. Okay, I don't know why it didn't automatically go into combat.
You can't hide from us, fool! We are the Malachian Hand!
Now, he's level 32. This could be bad, although he doesn't seem to have any weapons. We're hitting him. He's dodging a lot. At least he is missing all of his attacks. Could be bad if he wasn't. There we go. Got some good hits in there, Sog. Thank you very much. Ooh, a critical hit. Nice.
Hey, I will not tolerate that this sort of thing in my establishment.
It's fine. He attacked me. All right, guys. Guys. Out of the way. There we go. All right, some gold. He's got a throwing dagger, some wine, and a nice suit. I feel like you might have picked something up, Virgil. Ah, you picked up a bunch of throwing knives. Which apparently he missed at. Wasn't able to throw. Maybe because we were so close? I don't know. Anyway, when we come back next time, we'll talk to the other people here in the tavern, see if anyone else is a member of the Malachian Hand, now that I've stripped this guy naked and he's just laying there. See if anyone else wants to fight. Anyone else? Anyone else want to fight? Huh? Sog will beat you senseless. See you next time, everyone.